an amazing, tasty fruit. It's amazing by itself, as orange juice, in a popsicle, and as a cookie. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make orange crinkle cookies. Coming up next. And welcome to Turtles Tasty Treats, where we make baking from scratch easy. Today, I'm excited to share with you my Orange Crinkle Cookie Recipe. With tons of oranges, a few ingredients, you too will be able to make this tasty treat. The ingredients that you will need are 1 cup of unsalted butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup juice from a freshly squeezed orange, 1 tablespoon of orange zest, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 3 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour. To coat our cookies, you will need 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of orange zest, and 1 cup of powdered sugar. To mix up my ingredients, I'll be using my KitchenAid stand mixer fixed with my paddle attachment, a large bowl, a whisk, and a spatula. I also will be using a handheld juicer to juice my orange. Now I'm ready to set my oven to 375 degrees. We're going to start by adding our butter to our bowl. Next, we're going to add our granulated sugar to our bowl. And now we're going to mix it up. I am now ready to add 1 tablespoon of orange zest to my bowl. Let's add our orange zest to our cookie dough. And let's mix it up. Now we're going to go ahead and cut our orange in half so that we can get the freshly squeezed juice from our orange. Now that we have our freshly squeezed orange juice, we're going to go ahead and add it to our bowl. And let's mix it up. I'm ready to add the eggs to our cookie dough. I like to crack our eggs into a separate bowl. That way, if a shell falls in or if it's a bad egg, it falls in the separate bowl and not into my cookie dough. So I'm going to add that 1 egg into my cookie dough and I'm going to mix it up. Now I'm ready to add the second egg to my cookie dough. Cracking it into a separate bowl, adding it to the cookie dough, and now I'm going to mix it up. Taking my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides of my bowl. I want to make sure that everything is well incorporated together. I'm also going to get the bottom of the bowl as well. And let's mix it up. Now I'm ready to add my baking powder and my salt to my flour. Taking my whisk, I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. Now that my flour is all mixed up together, I'm going to go ahead and add my flour to my cookie dough a little at a time. And I'm going to mix it up in between each time that I add the flour. Let's mix it up. Taking my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides of my bowl, getting the bottom for one last time. And let's mix it up. Now I'm going to remove all of my cookie dough off of my paddle. Taking my ice cream scoop that is about 5 tablespoons, I'm going to go ahead and scoop out my cookie dough and place it on my parchment-lined baking sheet. Taking our 1 tablespoon of orange zest, we're going to go ahead and add it to our granulated sugar. ahead and pour my sugar and my orange zest into another bowl. And then I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to go ahead and mix it all together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take each cookie dough ball and we're going to roll it into the orange zest granulated sugar first. And then we're going to move that cookie dough ball into our powdered sugar and roll it into that. Now that all of our cookie dough balls are on our baking tray, I'm going to take my thumb and place it on the top of each cookie ball. That way, when it bakes in the oven, it will rise but still remain flat. In order for our cookies not to spread too much and to allow for the orange flavors to set into our cookies, we're going to have our cookies chill in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Now that our cookies have cooled in the refrigerator, it's time to bake them in the oven for 9 minutes. Now that our cookies have baked in the oven for 9 minutes, we're going to let them cool on our baking tray for 5 minutes. Now that our cookies have cooled on my baking tray, I'm ready to move them to the cooling rack where they'll cool completely. And now it's time to taste our tasty treat. It's so good. The orange flavors is coming through. The sugar on top. It's so yummy. I'll see you in the next one and subscribe for more.